Have you ever felt like you might not come home that day? Or you left and you think that today's just your last day? Some of you might say yeah, some of you might say no. But I know that the people that were shot at their schools didn't know that they weren't going to be home that day. Or their parents, or their loved ones, or their kids even. They didn't know that they were not going to come home that day. In 2018, there were 114 people that were killed during mass shootings that happened at their schools. Now, there were 2 in elementary schools, 4 in middle schools, and 18 in high schools. There were 18 high school shootings in 2018. Now, without the shootings, there are also other shootings that have been happening. There have been cops that are shooting innocent people and killing innocent people. There are people that are shooting other people, innocent people as well. There are people that are taking their anger out through shooting and killing other people. Now, there are also things that have been happening in the world where it's a bombing. So let's say if you or someone that you know or your child or any loved one that you know goes to a concert and doesn't come home that night. Now, there were 22 people that did not make it home in 2017 during an Ariana Grande concert. In 2017 in Manchester, there was 22 people that were killed, 59 that were injured after a bombing that happened after her event. Now, she did cancel the rest of her couple weeks because she was devastated as well. Now, the artist felt in fear, people felt in fear, the people that were there were terrified to ever go to a concert ever again. People all around the world were terrified to let their children, anyone, go to a sporting event, a concert, anything that you can imagine in a stadium that big just for it to get bombed. Now, with the shootings, there are so many ways that can get stopped, and that's with gun control. Now, with gun control, there are ways that we can control the way that people are buying their guns, the way they're tested in order to get qualified to get a gun. There are so many places where we can ban them from ever selling guns. Get the age restriction higher. Check their mental health to see if they're mentally stable to have a gun. Make sure that they know how to store their guns, how to clean their guns, how to keep themselves safe. There are so many people in the world that are living in fear every single day just to see if they were going to send their child to school and come back and they're not going to be home. Or if they go to like a public mall and there's just a fight there and someone shoots the other one. There are so many people in this world that are carrying guns that should not be carrying guns. They are holding them. They are not taking care of them in the right way. They're surrounded by people. They're carrying them around like it's nothing. Now, when we control that, we can control that in a way where people don't have to live in fear anymore. People don't have to fear to go to an event, to actually enjoy what they want to do. Now, there won't be fear for artists to perform. There won't be fear for students to go to school. There needs to be more security, more checking, more background checks, more laws, more people aware of what's going on, more people to take control. Now, what we can do is we can educate the securities, get more security, put as much security as you can. Now, some students might feel like, why do we need security in our schools? There should be security in schools. Their bags should be checked. No teacher, no student should be living in fear. There's so many things that can change the world and let people not live in fear anymore, and that's by the first thing is to take away guns. Just take them away, limit the people that can get guns, limit the amount of guns that can be purchased, limit everything, and try to make this world a better place.